Um, I was listening to the video by Boxing Beats and Rhymes that he just uploaded, and it's basically about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder having a two-way rematch clause in the terms of their upcoming fight in December. Okay, so I listened to the video and I went and Googled it, and I see an article about I think from UK Express website, basically pointing out the tweet made by Tyson Fury's trainer, saying that there's a rematch clause, a two-way rematch clause, and that the fight with Joshua and Wilder is not going to happen in April because regardless of who wins or loses in this fight, they both agreed to have a rematch. So if Tyson Fury, the guy that comes into this fight with no belt, loses this fight, he can exercise, his rematch agreement that he made with Deontay Wilder. If he loses, even though he's not coming into this fight with anything, and we all understand that he beat Klitschko a few years ago. We understand that, and we know that he's a man, he's lineal champion and everything, but he hasn't done shit since that fight. He retired, he came back and beat up two bums, didn't look impressive doing it. And now, if he loses a fight with Wilder, if he wants the rematch right away, an immediate rematch, he gets it. I hope this isn't true. I hope Team Wilder or someone can come out and say within the next day or two that this is not true. Because if it is true, it seems like Wilder is really being mismanaged here. I know he's with Al Heyman. I'm not trying to diss Al Heyman. But whoever made that decision, I don't know if it was Wilder's decision. I don't know whose decision. I don't know if they had to agree to that under the terms with Tyson Fury because maybe they wouldn't get the fight. I don't think it's a fight they need. I already expressed that in the video yesterday. I think it's a great name to have. But the champion should never agree to a two-way rematch with someone that's not coming in with a belt, with a title. You're the man with the title. You've defended that WBC title more than enough times. If Tyson Fury wanted a rematch clause, he doesn't get it if he loses the fight. You have to beat the champ. I don't have to give you an immediate rematch. That's ridiculous. I so hope this isn't true. I hope it's not true. If it's not true, then we can throw all of this out the window. But if that's true, that's ridiculous. That's just another bonehead decision. And I've been reading the comments that was left after my most recent video. I'm not going to sit here and try to cop pleas for Wilder. At the end of the day, we've seen this happen over and over again. All right, Floyd Mayweather doesn't agree to anybody else's terms. Manny and Pacquiao doesn't agree to anybody else's terms. Canelo Alvarez doesn't do it. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat this shit. Wilder should have took the fight. All this, the fight's going to make $100 million. Wilder's going to get 12 and Joshua's going to get 88 million. Who I don't even want to ask where you guys are getting your information from. If you really believe that Anthony Joshua is going to get 88 million and Deontay Wilder is getting 12. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, I still stand on my decision. I don't believe that Deontay Wilder has done anything leading up to these negotiations with Anthony Joshua to help the situation. If I'm Anthony Joshua, if I'm the man with the better resume, if I'm the man with and half the amount of fights and half the amount of time in their careers, he's fought way better people. He's made 10 times the amount of money. I'm not going to sit here and agree to Deontay Wilder's terms. This is the term. Are you going to take it or leave it? It's business. Do I want to see the fight? Of course I do. But I'm not going to sit here and say and give you some unrealistic beliefs or, desires that I have. If I think that Wilder, I've seen Wilder say more than once that he wants 50-50. I've seen him say it before, previous to this recent negotiations. I've seen him say it after 50-50. I've seen him say that he wants the fight to be in the U.S. during the negotiations. I've seen him say that 12 million wasn't shit. I've heard him say that. He's had all his stuff is public information. He has done nothing to help the negotiation. I've seen him lie about reasons why he didn't go and sit ringside by making up bullshit excuses like, they got order protection. A restraining order. Like when I hear stuff like that, and then when I see things like this where there's a rematch clause, like Joshua would never have a two-way rematch clause with Povetkin. If Povetkin loses, he's out of here. That's it. I'm the champ. Would you ever see Mayweather give the opponent a rematch opportunity against him? I'm sure all of them would want him. He chose to fight Maidana again. You know why? Because people thought Maidana won that fight. So he said, you know what? I'm going to fight him again. He made the decision to do it. He didn't agree upon it. Like Maidana gets a second shot. That's ridiculous. It's just like, why would you agree to that? Why? Why would you agree to fighting Povetkin again if, not Povetkin, Tyson Fury again? Tyson Fury doesn't have a title. I know he's a good name, but he is not no cash cow. He is not the man at the division right now. You don't give him that opportunity. He loses. He's out of here. That's it. He just got back to the game. Why would you give him the opportunity? What do you like that's like when I see shit like that, it just makes me feel like they don't want the fight neither. You guys think I'm picking on Wilder, but I'm picking on Wilder, but I overrate his win against Ortiz. There's people that said that I'm overrating Luis Ortiz. I overrated him before their fight, and I'm still saying that Ortiz is like one of the best guys in the heavyweight division. And people are still disagreeing with me. Like, Wave, like, yo, Ortiz didn't beat anyone. Why are you giving him so much credit for beating Ortiz? Technically, he really didn't. I just think he's good. But he doesn't have the resume. Povetkin's resume shits on Luis Ortiz. Let's be real. It does. I'm being real. No. Let's not say let's. I'm being real. Povetkin's resume shits on Luis Ortiz. Plus, the guy on top of that was a gold Olympic medalist. So, what am I talking about? Like, what are we talking about? There's no comparison. When it comes to resumes, when it comes to bread, when it comes to money, when it comes to filling those seats in, Wilder does not have no advantage. I'm really starting to believe that this guy, I'm not really sure if Wilder really wants to fight. Does he really want to fight? If you don't want to fight and you tired of waiting for Anthony Joshua, because you really haven't been waiting, that's another lie that's been brought up on here. That I believe started on YouTube and shit. That this guy Wilder has been chasing all these top fighters like Klitschko and Joshua for years and shit. That's bullshit. These guys wanted a slow, very slow career for Wilder. And there's not, I addressed that in the last video. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't act like you was sitting here chasing everybody all this time when you fighting weak opponent after weak opponent. Anthony Joshua is fighting nothing but top heavyweights. Top heavyweights. Even the fight with that the opponent changed last minute, Takam was still a dangerous opponent. When they switched that, when they made Takam the opponent, that's still a dangerous opponent. Like, You know, you fighting Povetkin, Takam, Parker, who held the belt, Klitschko, Charles Martin, who was holding a belt, Dillian White, when we all know he beat you in the amateurs. These are all tough fights. This guy is not cutting corners. He's not taking easy routes. Anthony, you can't say the same with Deontay Wilder. He's had easy fights. Fights that we knew he was going to knock out his opponent. You know? Like, come on, dog. Like, you guys, I'm reading the comments and I'm like, dude, this is a no-brainer here. This guy is clearly the man at the division. He has 3 titles. 3 of the 4 titles. The three out of the 4 major titles. He has 3 out of the 4. On top of that, he's making the most money. And this guy is making demands on Wilder's in here making Instagram videos talking about what he demands. I got $550 million. I know Joshua was the one that said that he would take it for $50 million. But if your opponent is coming out saying, oh, I got $50 million, you got 24 hours or you got 48 hours to respond, who the fuck are you to make those kind of terms? Yo, you guys, I think it's clear cut here. What's the problem? And Wilder's the problem in negotiations. I think it's pretty clear. It's not about who I think is going to win. It's not about that. That's a whole different story. It's about, dude, if you think you're going to win the fight, take the fight. Knock him out and then move on from there. Anthony Joshua doesn't have to agree to your terms. He doesn't. He really doesn't. He doesn't have to agree with shit. I think he should have took the $12 million, at least try to push it to 15. You know? At the end of the day, Anthony Joshua is not going to fight you and get paid the same amount that he got for Joseph Parker. You're a more dangerous opponent. This is a more... If you're getting 5-6 times more than what you've ever got paid in a fight, Joshua should at least be getting paid twice as much. That's what I'm saying, at least. I think it's simple math here. He should at bare minimum get paid more to fight Wilder than he's ever got paid before, being that the level of danger in this fight. And the fact that he's fighting the guy that most people demand. We want that fight the most. It shouldn't be the other way around. You guys act like you never heard Deontay Wilder say that he wanted 50-50. You guys acting like you never heard Wilder say he wanted the fight to be in Vegas. During negotiations, he's publicly saying these things. He's making the fight hard. He's making it. He's the one that's making it hard. This guy, his manager are canceling meetings with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is flying out to the U.S. Are you guys crazy? He's not the man. Anthony Joshua is the man here. He just knocked out Povetkin, the guy that Wilder was supposed to fight. The guy that he was his most dangerous opponent, and I'm not blaming Wilder. I already made videos that's Povetkin's fault. But yo, their resumes don't compare. They don't compare, man. They don't compare. At least with Fury, at least he beat Klitschko first. But Wilder beat Stavern twice and Ortiz. That's not enough. I need more. And for him to do a rematch clause, that was the dumbest thing in the world. And now I'm starting to wonder if that is true. If they do have a 2-way rematch clause, if it is true, now I'm wondering why it took so long for this fight to finally get negotiated and for us to get a date. Now I know why, because Fury probably had second thoughts about this fight, and the negotiation was probably a lot harder than they all made it believe like it was, in the beginning. I think a lot of it was out of spite because these guys were bringing up Anthony Joshua, both Fury and Wilder. It seemed like everything in the buildup of this fight was all about Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua is preparing for his fight. He's not even talking about these two. He's not even bringing them up at all. He's not even bringing them up. He's still not even bringing up Tyson Fury. Beat said this too. Beat said this in his video. He's still not bringing up Tyson Fury. At least he talks about Wilder. He doesn't talk about Tyson Fury at all. You know, it's just I don't know, man. I believe, you know, we've all been a fan of this sport for a long time, and we all know that the bigger fish makes the rules. You know, he's the shot caller. It is what it is. So if you get an opportunity to face Anthony Joshua, he's making that much money. If you get an opportunity to fight him, you take that opportunity. Especially if you're making 5, 6 times the amount of money that you've ever made. That's not 12 million that you're getting. That's not their fault. They're basing that. They're judging that based on what you're used to getting. You getting 2 million a fight. That's not their fault. That's your management fault. Why is Deontay Wilder only getting paid? If he's a heavyweight, if he's a man in the U.S., why is he getting 2 million in a fight? That's trash. You are the heavyweight. You are the American heavyweight champion in the world. You are the WBC title holder. Why are you getting 1 to 2 million a fight? There's a problem. You know, I addressed all this in the last video, so I'm not gonna go over it. But I mean, unless something else comes up, it looks like to me, you know, like this fight is not gonna happen. If if there really is a 2-way rematch clause, you know, it's not gonna happen. We know it's not gonna happen in April. So it looks like Wilder, you know, and I don't know what he's gonna do, because even if he beats Fury, when is the WBC gonna step in and force the fight with Dillian White? Because at some point they're gonna do it. You know, they're gonna do it at some point. You know, but it looks like Anthony Joshua is gonna be fighting Dillian White regardless in a rematch, because I don't see Joshua fighting anybody else in that stadium on that date. You know, Dillian White deserves it, a title shot. Do I want to see that fight? No, I don't, because I already see Joshua beat him before, and I think Joshua will beat him again. All right, but as far as Deontay Wilder, I just don't know with him at this point. I just don't get it with him. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.